What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Captain Marvel video. So there will be spoilers for the movie if this leak is true. So if you'd like the video, please do like and subscribe down below if you did enjoy it. And well, this is very interesting. This leak comes from Reddit via a Chinese website where the entirety of the plot has been listed out. Now, of course, take this with a complete and utter pinch of salt. But let's jump in because this sounds pretty legit to me in the way of what we've known in the MCU so far. So, Carol Danvers is flying her ship where she's trying a brand new ship when she is caught in the explosion of a Kree device. These Skrulls actually kind of shoot her down, and then this whole ship explodes, causing her to actually get some powers. Now, of course, this is similar to the Psych Magnetron device, which bonded her and Marvel's powers in the comics, but here she is just exploded, and it does look like they're going for the Life of Captain Marvel story, where her mother was Kree, and half of her is Kree, leading this device to actually awaken the genes within her body, giving her the powers that she has. So, following the explosion, Danvers is rescued by Jude Law's Yon-Rogg and taken to the Kree homeworld of Hala, where she is brainwashed into becoming a Kree warrior and recruited into Starforce. During a mission with Starforce, Carol and her team are ambushed by the Skrulls and everyone, but Carol is killed. Carol is captured, but manages to escape the Skrull ship where she's being held along with the Flurkin, aka Goose, that's the cat. The cat is actually an alien in the comics, and Danvers not only escapes but blows up the ship and crash lands on Earth along with the 4 Skrull survivors, including Talos. Now, a lot of this leak does actually match up with what we have got in the trailer, interestingly. So Talos and his team then infiltrate S.H.I.E.L.D. to use the resources to track down and capture Carol Danvers. Now, that's interesting because, well, S.H.I.E.L.D. have been infiltrated by aliens and Hydra, weirdly there. They're not a very good infiltration or kind of intelligence agency, are they? So after crash landing on Earth, Danvers runs into Nick Fury and Phil Coulson after Fury believes she's about to steal from him. Things go south for Danvers when she detects a Skrull spy with Fury and kills him. She then goes on the run. However, after Fury examines the body of the dead Skrull, he suspects more of his colleagues could be aliens. He reaches out to Carol and leads to her a secret S.H.I.E.L.D. base where she learns about her past as an Air Force pilot, and she reunites with her best friend Maria Rambeau and her daughter Monica. Her daughter Monica Rambeau later became a version of Captain Marvel. Danvers also learns of the whereabouts of the Tesseract. S.H.I.E.L.D. is keeping on a secret space station. You will remember that from the Avengers, and they did have that as well in the Avengers movie. So Captain Marvel's team is able to retrieve the Tesseract, but are ambushed by Talos and his Skrulls. Danvers sends Fury and Rambeau back to Earth just before Ronan arrives and explains that the Kree and Skrulls have made a deal with Thanos. Now, that's interesting. In exchange for the Tesseract, Thanos will aid the Kree and reveals that whoever controls the Tesseract will turn the direction of the war. Ronan also reveals that the original ship that ambushed Carol when she was simply a test pilot for the Air Force was actually a Kree ship. Upon hearing this information, Carol is once again able to break free. She attacked both the Kree and the Skrull until Jude Law's Yon-Rogg appears. She discovers that Yon-Rogg is actually a super Skrull, and the original Yon-Rogg was lured into a trap on Earth and assassinated by a Skrull spy so he could take his place. It's also revealed that Carol was actually a test flying a Tesseract-powered spaceship when she stumbled upon the ambush. Yon-Rogg also reveals that Danvers' DNA was merged to the Tesseract by the Kree that exploded, and this explains why she's so powerful. That makes complete and utter sense. So upon discovering Carol's immense powers, the Super Skrull decided to shape Danvers into the perfect soldier so she could be brainwashed by the Skrulls and used as a weapon. This explains why she is being brainwashed by the Skrulls and also the Kree in the trailers. Carol and the Super Skrull then launch into a massive fight against one another, with the Skrull copying her abilities, making it an evenly matched fight. However, Carol is able to overcome him when she remembers why she became a member of the Air Force. She then vaporizes the Super Skrull. The movie comes to a close with Danvers leaving the Tesseract in Fury's protection. She also forces a peace treaty between the Skrulls and the Kree. However, Ronan refuses this treaty and goes rogue, becoming the exile we met in Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, it's a bit iffy there because it was the Xandarians that he hated, which is why he sort of went rogue, implied in Guardians of the Galaxy. But I guess he absolutely hates anyone who is forming a peace treaty with the Kree. Carol gives Nick Fury the page as seen in the end credits of Avengers Infinity War and lets him know it's in case of emergency. She then heads off into space, informing him she will become a one-woman defense against intergalactic war. So there, the whole of her life is upended. The entirety of the origin is changed, and the Tesseract plays a big part. That fits in quite well. She would know about Thanos. She would know that he is a threat, and maybe she's been doing stuff in the meantime to stop him. So a lot of it does fit very, very well there. A lot of it does fit in to how she became Captain Marvel, and I like the idea of including the Tesseract there to become a full circle of the MCU, and the fact that S.H.I.E.L.D. are heavily involved with this nonetheless. Now, I do like the idea of the Super Skrulls and Thanos kind of employing both the Skrulls and the Kree. Be interested to see how much of a threat he was all those decades ago within the MCU. Of course, this is just a leak off the internet, so take it with a pinch of salt, but it is definitely, for me, the most legit of any of these leaks so far. But that is it for this video. Please drop a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.